Welcome back. The national leadership of the People's Democratic Party over the weekend, led by Chairman Taminu Turaki, met with former President Olusegun Obasanjo in Abeokuta. After the closed-door meeting, Turaki boldly declared the PDP is back. Turaki didn't stop there. He said the party was battle-ready and confident of sacking the APC in 2027. But this is a genuine resurgence, or you'd say it isn't. Well, joining us for this discussion is a PDP chieftain who would be joining us later on. We look forward to having. But let's bring on through via video conferencing a former spokesperson, PDP Presidential Campaign Council, Mr. Umar Sani, joins us all the way from the FCT. Good morning and thank you for being here. Can you hear us? Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Not bad. We're doing great. It's good to have you. Thank you for joining us in the early hours of this morning. Let's start off with the statement made.
It is my pleasure.
Great. Let's start off with a statement made by the PDP chairman. Says the PDP is back. How true is that? Is the PDP truly back?
Yes. When the chairman said PDP is back, after meeting with President Olusegun Obasanjo, I was in that meeting anyway. And I observed all the nuances, all the discussions that were going on. You know, some of them I have even posted on my X handle. Obasanjo was very passionate about the party. He said it was the party that gave him the opportunity to become president. And he has been watching things from the sideline, and that his major areas of advice rest squarely on discipline. And he went on to reel out so many issues. Turaki made some, very informed requests to President Olusegun Obasanjo, and from the discussions we had and from the advices that the former president gave, it was evident that, all hands are now on deck. Don't forget that prior to this time, Turaki had paid a visit to the former military president, General Ibrahim Babangida. I was also in that meeting. He had also paid a courtesy call to General Tiwa Danjuma, General Muhammad Gusau, and quite a lot of elders. And it is a continuation. And the information being gathered from all these angles give a sigh of relief and hope that, even though they are on the sidelines, they are ready to assist the PDP to regain its lost glory. And so when Turaki came out from the meeting to say that PDP is back, he is basking in the euphoria that the leaders of the party who were seen to have jettisoned the party are now ready to assist the party regain its lost glory. So when he said that, I think he meant what he said.
Okay.
And it was informed.
I understand that when he said that, he meant what he said. But if we date back to almost 11 years ago, the same former president had torn his PDP card and said he was no longer interested in the party. So what makes this one different? And there are also rumors that the PDP is looking to have him come back in the position, the capacity of playing a very big role in the party.
You see, the former president had said severally that he never tore his card. He was not the one that tore his card. But because it has already gone into our consciousness that he was the one who tore his card, it is always, bandied around that he tore his card. His interest in the PDP is manifestly clear. You can see that any time an election is near, he normally raises the hands of PDP candidates. You don't forget that in 2019, after a visit by two clerics Reverend Father Matthew Hassan Kuka and Sheikh Gumi to him, they persuaded him and he raised the hands of Atiku Abubakar as the flag bearer. And of late, they have been in good terms with Atiku Abubakar and other party members. Although Atiku has now moved to ADC. But nevertheless, Obasanjo has shown so much passing interest in the PDP. And by his actions, the fact that allegations of him tearing his card had always surfaced, it does not still remove the fact that PDP is his first love, and it is the party that brought him to prominence and to power, and he can never forget the PDP. Certain actions do not vitiate the total respect and love you have for something. The fact that you slap your wife does not mean that you don't love her. So these are some of the things that has happened, and Obasanjo is not being enticed or requested to come in, but we are only trying to tap from his wealth of experience.
Sir, I'm a bit concerned by the analogy you just used. You said that the fact that you slap your wife does not mean that you love her. Are you encouraging domestic violence?
No, I'm only saying in the event that something happens that leads you to slap your wife does not mean that you don't love her.
So that sounds very, because we do not tolerate domestic violence on this show or even outside the show. So slapping is not a way to show love in any way, shape or form. It's an abuse, it's a physical abuse, and anyone who slaps his wife should be made to face the law. It's not, we do not tolerate that here. But let's get back into the conversation.
I don't think you should take that in the context in which you want to take it.
So it's a media channel, and whatever we allow to fly here would be deemed that we are approving that. And as a woman, I will not, unfortunately, be able to turn away from that analogy, sir. But I want us to now come to the political conversation. There is a video, I'm looking at the video here many years ago of that shows about the tearing of PDP card. But we'll come back to that conversation as well. You said that the PDP leaders who had abandoned the party are now willing to come back to work hand in hand to ensure that the party is back on its feet. By PDP leaders, do you count His Excellency, the former governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike, to be one of them? Hello, sir. Did you hear my question?
No, I didn't hear it.
I was saying that you had said earlier that the PDP leaders who had abandoned the party are now coming back together to work hand in hand to elevate the party or return it back to its status. And I was asking, by these PDP leaders, do you also count the Minister of the FCT, Nyesom Wike, to be one of them?
Well, by the actions that have been taken at our national convention in Ibadan, Nyesom Wike ceases to be a member of our party. Perhaps the chairman has already said that if he wants to come back, he knows what to do. So unless he is back into the party fully and fully integrated, Nyesom Wike has been expelled from the party, and he has even been given certificate of expulsion by the party. And so perhaps if you are bringing his issue, it is perhaps because you want to stir up a discussion around him. But nevertheless, I will tell you that he is no longer a member of our party.
Yeah, but sir, the expelled members of your party don't seem to agree that they've been expelled. In fact, they've even gone one step ahead to plan to hold congresses, and they said they will have a parallel convention. And this is leading to more the disintegration of your party as it was, because now we have what seems to be two blocks of the PDP. So when you say the PDP is back, is the PDP truly back, or a certain block of the PDP is back? Because what are you going to do about the expelled members that keep claiming that they're genuine and bona fide members of your party, even going ahead to hold congresses and saying that they're going to hold another national convention? They don't recognize what happened in Ibadan. What's the way forward?
Well, in the first place, let me clearly state that within our party, we do not have any faction. We have groups, of course, a group that is disgruntled and that it felt it should be responding to the main group in the party. For you to say they have held congresses, they have not held any congress anywhere.
They plan to.
Yes, so the party had already, they had their leaders. And just last week, the party held a meeting, and in that meeting, 29 state chairmen were in attendance. The National Assembly, representatives from the National Assembly were there. The BOT members were there. The representative of other stakeholders, like the founding fathers, by Jerry Ghana was there. The founding mother, Ina Chiroma, was there. It was a large gathering. And in that gathering, we were able to showcase our Ekiti State gubernatorial candidate that will contest under the ticket of the PDP in 2026. And he was given a certificate of return and INEC forms for him to fill and return for onward transmission to INEC. So I don't think there is any iota of doubt that the PDP is one. The other ones are merely ranting, and you cannot refuse you can't deny them the opportunity to rant, to show their anger, to show their frustration. You cannot. But the PDP is one, I can assure you. They have no any organ of the party that is with them. All the organs of the party are domiciled with Taminu Turaki.
Okay, we'll go on a very quick break, sir. When we come back, we'll continue the rest of the conversation. Please stay with us. Welcome back to Breakfast Central. We're having a conversation with the PDP Presidential Campaign Council man, Mr. Umar Sani. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. And we're looking at the PDP with Turaki saying that the PDP is back. They had meetings with former President Olusegun Obasanjo, and they have said that the PDP is back. Sir, now just to come back to the conversation, you had said that, of course, you do not recognize the Wike faction, because now it looks like there are two factions, because we have had representatives from that faction also on the show who speak so passionately about theirs being the actual People's Democratic Party and not recognizing the Turaki-led People's Democratic Party. Now, PDP has been plagued by some form of internal divisions. Even before now, there was the Wike versus Atiku, North versus South, there was the G5 versus the rest. How is the party going to move forward to ensure that there aren't internal factions and fractures that will sort of destabilize the party's future?
You see, why I am always against the use of the word faction, it is clear that the Electoral Act has clearly stated how a faction can be recognized as one. And it says that a faction exists within a political party when a court pronounces such a faction exists. Otherwise, the Electoral Act goes further to say they will only be called disputes within the party and not factions. Now, coming to the issue of recognition, the question that agitates the minds of PDP faithfuls all over the country is that PDP wants to dislodge the APC and take over government in 2027. Now, the Wike faction that claims to be a faction and that claims that I refer to as a group has said that one of the conditions for peace when Ambassador Hassan Adamu, the Wakil Adamawa's committee, was sent to him to discuss with him on the way forward, was that we must agree as a party that we are not going to field a presidential candidate in 2027. Now, if a member of a political party who claims to love the party is given condition that you must not, one of the conditions for peace is that you must agree not to field a presidential candidate, then how does the party operate without a presidential candidate in 2027? And does that show love for the party? If Uche still believes he is a member of the party and he loves the party, let him declare that in 2027, PDP will defeat Asiwaju and take over the mantle of the leadership. Secondly, in his state, he is playing funky-punky. Just recently at the local government elections in Rivers State, APC has over 20-something local governments, and he's still a member of PDP. And there was nothing he could have done to change the tide. He allowed it to go. Thirdly, we believe he's creating this problem because he wants to give the general members of the general public the outlook that there is crisis or there is division or there is something, so that he will capitalize on that section of the Constitution that gives somebody the right to defect when there is division. And so the members of the State Assembly in Rivers State that defected to the APC were capitalizing on this division, the disputes within the party. And this is the argument. So if truly they are members of the party and they believe that they love the party and they want to, let us put all hands on deck to ensure that we defeat APC in 2020. Otherwise, any other thing is immaterial. If you are not after defeating APC, but you are even standing on the mandate, then tell me how you can be referred to as a PDP member.
Now, sir, let's go back to something you mentioned earlier at the back of the meeting with former President Olusegun Obasanjo. You also mentioned that you and the national chairman have been engaging in some sort of solidarity visits to the former National Security Advisor, Alhaji General Aliyu Muhammad Gusau. You also mentioned retired General T.Y. Danjuma. Is there any reason for this outreach and for your visits to these personalities? What's the purpose and the spirit behind this visit?
These gentlemen have been the backbone of the PDP. If you remember, at some point, General Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida had once said that they represent the military wing of the PDP. And so when we go to them, we are going to a family. When we go into a family, you try to tell them, these are our problems. You have been there before. You know, you understand these things. You know, you are leaders in your own right. You have encountered this type of problems. Please come to our rescue. Give us ideas. Give us way forward. And when we visit all these people, these were the things. It was just a family reunion, going back to the family, trying to tell the family, okay, this is what we are facing now. How do we get out of the quagmire? How do we get out of the problem? And so we get their advice. When we tap from their advice, we get their inspiration, and we get a word of encouragement. These are the reasons why we visit them. We are not trying to bring them back to the party. They are elder statesmen. They can stay by the sideline and still give advice. They are like coaches. A coach does not go into the football field to play the match, but from the outside, he will be telling you, do this, do that, and then victory is assured.
Okay. So since they're like coaches, are you in any way worried that you are losing states, especially to APC? Are you worried? Because the PDP seems to be losing ground. And one would ordinarily wonder how you plan to gain ground, especially when you're losing governors and you're losing states to the current APC.
Okay, let me tell you this. You see, there is no political party that will lose its governors, it will lose membership, that will be happy. Because the general view is that people make up a political party. And so if you have high-profile people leaving the party, it gives you a cause for concern. But that is not to say that because it is giving you a cause for concern that you are going to lose your sleep. Because you know that they use your own platform to gain that position. And that platform can still be used by somebody else to take back that platform. Some of them, I can tell you, is that some people are moving away from the PDP because of their internal issues within their respective states. Some are moving maybe from the National Assembly. Some are moving because they have an arrangement within their own constituencies that you people will serve for so number of years, and then you will leave it for another set of people to serve for so number to contest and serve. And so because they know they cannot get the ticket, they move to another party where such arrangement does not exist. Again, some people move perhaps because they have been either coaxed or intimidated or even induced. These are things that we don't have concrete evidence to prove, but we believe that these things are happening on the ground. So, nevertheless, having said so, I can give you quite a number of examples. In Zamfara State, the governor of Zamfara State, Matawale, was an APC member. For the first time, PDP won in an election, not by court declaration or by any other means. In an election, PDP defeated an incumbent in Zamfara State. Again, Bala Mohammed came in by defeating an incumbent from APC. Even Fintiri himself, he defeated an incumbent. Ademola Adeleke defeated an incumbent under the PDP. So you will understand and appreciate that it is the people that matter and not the position. Because you can be in that position and still be defeated. But the people, in the state are the ones that matter, and they are the ones that will give the votes. And so we believe that our task is to mobilize the people, to throw back the people, the PDP back to the people, allow them to make choices that will put us at an advantage and that will make us win the election. So, like I said earlier, though we are concerned, but we are also strategizing.
Right. Thank you very much, Mr. Umar Sani, for joining us this morning on Breakfast Central. We wish the PDP all the best, and we hope that things turn out better for the party.
Thank you.